We've all heard the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. But my grandfather used to always say, if you think the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, maybe you should take better care of your yard. You see, it was a reminder that envy is often just neglect in disguise. Too often we look across the fence and think, they've got it better. Their family looks happier. Their faith seems stronger. Their business is thriving. But what we don't see are the early mornings, the quiet prayers, the unseen tears, and the daily choices that keep their yard alive and growing. You see, the truth is simple. The grass isn't greener because it's different. It's greener because it's cared for. And God has already given you the soil for greatness. He's giving you gifts, opportunities, and relationships that are unique to you. But if you spend all your time staring at someone else's blessings, you'll never notice the weeds choking your own. Every moment you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a moment not spent cultivating what God has given you. You can't expect a garden to grow when you don't water it. You can't expect joy to flourish when you don't nurture gratitude. And you can't expect peace when you're busy measuring your life against someone else's. Jesus told a story about 3 servants entrusted with their master's wealth. One received 5 talents, one received 2, and one received 3. The first 2 invested what they had. They worked, they cultivated, and they multiplied their blessings. But the last one buried his single talent, afraid to fail. He didn't lose it, but he didn't use it or grow it either. When the master returned, he praised the ones who had worked faithfully and said, "Well done, good and faithful servant." But to the one who hid his talent, the master said, "You wicked and lazy servant." Now the lesson here isn't about how much you start with. It's about how faithful you are with what you've been given. You see, each of us has a yard, our lives, our gifts, our relationships, and it's our responsibility to care for it, to water it with consistency, faith, and love. That's how it grows. And sometimes your grass won't look green. You'll feel dry, tired, overlooked. You'll see others flourishing while you feel stuck in the dirt. But remember, even grass that looks brown isn't dead. It's resting. And sometimes God allows a drought not to punish you, but to deepen your roots, to teach you how to rely on Him for rain. And Jesus understood seasons. Even He withdrew to the wilderness. Even He prayed alone at night. Even He endured moments when others didn't understand His mission. Yet He stayed faithful. He kept tending His yard, His purpose, until the harvest came. So don't despise the waiting. God might be preparing your soil for something far greater than you can now see. And you can't fake green grass. You have to mow, water, fertilize, and protect it. In life, that means mow the weeds. Remove habits or thoughts that drain your peace. Water your soil Stay rooted in prayer and scripture. Fertilize your faith. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth. And protect your boundaries. Stop comparing your life to someone else's journey. That's their story, not yours. The grass will always look greener where it is watered, not where it is watched. So, friends, when you care for your yard, when you nurture what God has entrusted to you, it will flourish in ways that no one else's could, because it's uniquely yours. So stop staring over the fence. Pick up the hose, water your purpose, feed your soul, and watch your garden bloom into everything God intended it to be. Because the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. Truth. God bless you, my friends. Bye-bye.